Well, look who's back with us from House Transportation and Infrastructure, Congressman Dusty Johnson. Congressman, it's good to see you. Okay, so now we've got three top U.S. electric grid groups joining the top power grid watchdog, NERC. They're warning there will be more power blackouts because Biden is eradicating the use of fossil fuels to power the electric grid and go to green energy. We're talking it's the Southwest Power Pool, PJM Interconnection, and the Tri-State Generation Group. They deliver power to tens of millions of homes in 31 states. That's more than half the country, Congressman.
Liz, it's worse than that. We are on the cusp of insanity. It's not just those three groups. It's literally every man and woman I have talked to in the last 2 years who is involved in the management of this grid. They are crying out for help. They want to continue to do their job providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. This administration is making it more difficult.
So we've got Senate Democrats, though, led by Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. They're demanding AG Garland and the DOJ sue and prosecute U.S. oil and gas, claiming they're dissenting from the progressive line on climate change. So but they need U.S. oil and gas to power the electric grid for their electric cars.
This is utter balderdash. The senators are making it sound as though these big, evil energy companies concocted this elaborate multi-decade disinformation scheme, and yet they continue to do things like burn coal and natural gas. The truth is, not surprisingly, not quite so nefarious. I used to be a state energy regulator. Each one of our 6 electric utilities would come and sit with the Public Utilities Commission, lay out their plans for generation. And together in public settings, there would be decisions about what kind of power plants would be built, how they would run, and how they would get paid for. This is not a conspiracy led by a cabal, even if Bernie Sanders thinks that it is. It is decisions being made by men and women who are trying to keep the lights on.
Yeah, you know, when you look at the inflation rate for June, why it came in at 3%, which feels pretty low, it was driven by a nearly 17% drop in energy prices. I mean, you strip out energy prices, inflation is still running at 5%. It's still pushing at cumulatively 17% under this Biden White House.
I, of course, am happy to see inflation softening a little bit. I get a little frustrated with the White House that wants to take a victory lap. I suspect that is for political purposes. You said it exactly right, Liz. We're up 17 or 20%. These prices aren't going down. They're just going up a little more slowly. I don't think that's good enough. We are eroding the purchasing power of the hardworking men and women in America. And we continue to have an administration that feels like giving away more money is the solution to it all. They are wrong.
Got it. Congressman Johnson, it's good to see you. Come back again soon.
Anytime.
Again.